Hello and welcome everybody to the Kerrville Weekly News Roundup hosted by the Texas Hill Country Podcast Network. We are the co-founders of the network and your hosts for today's news roundup, Andrew Gate and Tom Fox here in the studio. As always, Tom, why don't you do the honors and kick us off today with your top news picks for the week?
Sure, we've had a busy week and we're going to have a busy weekend. I'm going to leave some of that to you, but I saw some stories that really interested me. First of all, the Upper Guadalupe River Center is organizing the construction of a new river center on Nimitz Lake. And there was a presentation presented on April 29th about how businesses and the citizens of Kerrville and Kirk County and property owners are all going to benefit from an economic impact of this. I think was initially skeptical of this center, but I think it's really going to lend something to Nimitz Lake that we don't currently have. You can go into Nimitz Lake from various boat ramps, but this is going to make things, I think, a lot more organized, a lot better and safer. I'm very excited about this. On the somewhat downside, the Caillou Foundation announced this week it will not be organizing the Kerrville Chalk Festival going forward. The Chalk Festival was one of the unique little quirks of our town that I think is one of the things that made it unique and quirky. And it literally was a chalk festival on the plaza. It was a lot of fun. It attracted a lot of people. It was designed for children, but it's children of all ages, um, literally 8 to 88, and everyone in between. There was always music. There was always food. There was always great artwork. It was fun to go out there. I'm sorry the Caillou Foundation is giving it up. And then I just have to throw out the shout out to the Lions Club because unlike the governor of South Dakota who shoots dogs she doesn't like, the Lions Club here in Kerrville is raising money to support diabetic dog alerts. We actually appreciate dogs in Kerrville. And if you don't know, dogs can have type 1 diabetes and they need help just like everyone else does. Shout out to the Lions Club for doing all of that. And what we've got a pretty big political weekend coming. What I'm sure you're going to tell us about that, Andrew.
Yes, and thanks, Tom. Tomorrow is officially Election Day, so May 4th, May the 4th be with you for all you Star Wars fans out there as well. So there's a lot happening this weekend other than just Election Day, but as far as some of our political ins and outs go here locally, we've had a lot of back and forth and a lot of drama in our local political landscape this year leading up to our municipal election. Early voting just ended earlier this week. But we also had an announcement from Kirk County Clerk Ian Collum who resigned earlier this week. He was appointed to his position last year following the resignation of County Clerk Jackie Dowdy, and then subsequently ran unopposed in the March Republican primary election. Kerr County Judge Rob Kelly will be appointing an interim in place of Collum come Monday morning. Those talks are scheduled to take place this coming Monday morning. So, other than that, I just want to encourage anybody that's listening out there to get out and vote. If you didn't make it to early voting, you still have your day for your voice to be heard, which is tomorrow. And my second story is also an event that is happening tomorrow. I also must add, we got Schreiner University's graduation happening this weekend as well. I'm part of a group that is doing an event called Shatter the Stigma, which is a 5K walk and run to help shatter the stigma around mental health disorders and mental health issues. That's taking place on Shriner's campus as well. Starts at 8 a.m. Tomorrow morning. It's going to be at the Trailhead Beer Garden. It's an annual event. I've been a part of it for the past 4 or 5 years, and each year it's just grown in size. And we're expecting somewhere around about 250 people tomorrow morning to show up for this 5K. So it's going to be a great time. There is still time to register. If you register online, I believe it's something like $35. If you want to show up tomorrow, day of race before 8 a.m. to start with us there, you're welcome to do so. And it's something like $40 if you show up and sign up and register tomorrow morning, the day of the race. So those are my two stories for this week. Tom, what do you got going on this weekend? Anything exciting on your schedule?
Well, the two things on, first of all, May the 4th be with you as well. And that leads to the Acadia is premiering Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Yes,
All
the
right.
world premiere is Saturday night in Kerrville. So get your tickets and go see this new Star Wars movie. I think it could be good. Um, based on what I know of the directors and the stars. So yeah, that, and then this is the first Saturday of the month, so we have our swap meet, and
Oh, yeah.
it's promises to be a great show, great event. If you've never been to the swap meet, it's at the youth center just outside town on the way to the airport. It's a ton of fun. They've got literally everything from stereos to quilts to records to crosses to food to dogs for adoption and everything in between. And you'll find something that interests you. And if not, you get to talk to some really interesting, nice, and fun people. So my wife and I always try to go out to the swap meet, and we've got plans to do that again tomorrow, Andrew.
Did you know that they have magic baked goods there, Tom?
I did.
Magic cookies. Yeah, because
I knew they were baked goods. I didn't realize they were magic.
oh, yes, it's magic because every time that I leave there, I intend to leave empty-handed, and I look down as I'm walking out, and I have a bag of cookies in my hand. I don't know how that happens. It's like magic.
Wow, just like magic. Yeah, but hey, may the 4th be with you, Andrew.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also with you. We're looking forward to a race. Good weekend, good political weekend. Plenty of time to still go vote tomorrow. If you have not done that already, highly encourage that. So, with that, I will leave you, Tom. Thank you, guys. Thank you, listeners. Tune in next week. We'll try to be here next week, and I hope you have a wonderful, safe, and blessed weekend.